Hello and welcome back. From this video, we will start with Excel formulas or functions, and at first, we will look at arithmetic or aggregation functions. So we will begin our journey with three most important, most useful, and most used Excel functions. Those are SUM, SUMIF, and SUMIFS. Let's start with easy one first, that is SUM function. This has one mandatory and one optional argument, so let's try to break it down. This function is named as a short form of summation, as it is used to sum the set of numerical values. These numerical values will go as input to the arguments, and these can be individual cells, or even you can provide the direct numerical values as input. To quote some examples, you can select cells like A1, A2, A3 by separating them with commas, or even you can follow the same syntax by entering the numerical values. You can also drag and select the range of cells which has numerical values and provide it as an input to the argument. As an example, you can select the range A1 to A10 as input. Pretty simple and easy to understand function. So let's go back to Excel and see some examples. This is the sample data we will be using during the course of this video. This has the list of different product names, order type if it's online or offline, source of the order, month of each order, and their sales amount. Now to show the example of SUM function, let's try to find the total of sales amount. Let's start by adding equal to symbol and then the function name as SUM. Here, to provide the input to these arguments, we can select each cell value by separating them with commas, or you can drag and select all the values. Close the bracket and hit enter to get the total of sales values. Now let's learn about SUMIF function. This has two mandatory and one optional argument. So let's try to break it down. This function name has two parts. The first is the short form of summation, and obviously it means to find the total of numerical values. The second part is the if keyword, and it is meant to define the logical condition. So if you combine both the parts, this function will allow us to find the total of numerical values based upon a logical condition. Next is the argument section, and the first argument is the range. This is basically the range of values which has the logical criteria. In case we don't provide the input to the sum range, which is an optional argument, this range itself will act as the sum range to find the total values. The second argument is the criteria, and as the name itself says, this is the logical criteria which will act as the filter or an condition on the range input to sum up all the values. The third optional argument is the sum range, and this input is required only if the sum range and the criteria are in two different columns. Let's go back to Excel and see some examples. Now let's try to find the answer for the first question, which is to find the total of sales amount which is greater than 20,000 amount. In this case, the sum range and the criteria range are same, which is column E. So let's start by adding this SUMIF formula. Let's drag and select all the cells below sales amount header, and that will be the input to the range argument. To provide the input for criteria, we can select any cell which has the value of 20,000, and since we don't have any such values here, we can hard code the criteria as greater than 20,000. Let's close the bracket and hit enter. You will get the total of all the sales amount which is greater than 20,000. The next question is to find the total of sales amount for online order type. Here, the sum range is column E and the criteria range is column B. So let's drag and select all the values below column B to give it as an input to the range argument. The criteria will be any cell which has the value of online. Let's make it absolute reference so that it will keep pointing at the same cell value. And finally, let's drag and select all the values below column E to give it as an input to the sum range argument. Close the bracket and hit enter to get the total of sales amount with order type as online. Now let's learn about SUMIFS function. This has all mandatory arguments, so let's try to break it down. This function has three parts. The first is the short form of summation, and obviously it means to find the total of numerical values. The second part is the if keyword, and it is meant to define the logical condition. The third part is the letter S. Many Excel experts define this letter S in different ways. Few call it as series because this function enables us to add series of if conditions. Few call it as sequence because we can add sequence of if conditions, and few call it as plural form of if condition because we can add more than one if condition in this function. For me, they all mean the same, only the approach is different. So, if you combine all these three parts, this function allows us to find the total of numerical values based upon multiple logical conditions. Next is the argument section. The first argument is the sum range, and as the name itself says, this will take the range of numerical values as input to sum up all those values. The next argument is the criteria range 1. This is the range of cells which has the first criteria, and obviously the criteria 1 will be the single cell value in the same range. You see those three dots at the end of this argument? It just means we can extend these arguments to criteria range 2, criteria 2, criteria range 3, criteria 3, and so on and so forth. Let's go back to Excel and see some examples. Now let's try to find the answer for the first question, which is to find the total of sales amount in the month of May with the order type as online. Let's start by adding SUMIFS function. Drag and select all the values below column E as input to the sum range. Then drag and select all the values below month column as input to the criteria range 1. Let's select any cell value which has the value of May month, and that will be the input for the criteria 1. Let's make this criteria 1 as absolute so that it keeps referring to the same cell value. Now you can see the criteria range 2 and criteria 2 is appearing in the function. So let's drag and select all the values under column B as input to the criteria range 2 and select any cell which has the value of online, and that will be the input for criteria 2. Let's again make it as absolute. Now close the bracket and hit enter. You will get the total of sales amount in the month of May with the order type as online. Now let's try to find the answer for the second question. We need to find the total of sales amount in the month of September with order type as online and with the source as affiliate. So basically we have three criteria and we need to give input to three criteria ranges and three criteria values. So let's start by adding the SUMIFS function. Drag and select all the values under column E as input to the sum range. Criteria range 1 will be the all values under column D. Criteria 1 will be the cell with September month value. Let's make it as absolute. Criteria range 2 will be all the values under column B. Criteria 2 will be the cell with online order type value. Again, let's make it as absolute. The criteria range 3 will be all cell values in column C, and criteria 3 will be any cell with affiliate source value. Close the bracket and hit enter to get the total of sales amount in the month of September with order type as online and source as affiliate. So by now you must have got the clear understanding of these three important functions. Feel free to practice them with different data sources. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video.